Madam President, the issue of maritime piracy is becoming more and more urgent, and we see ransom negotiations not just taking longer, but with record payments, and the piracy itself becoming more and more violent. Maritime safety is an absolutely fundamental issue for the European Union, and particularly for those nations like the UK, Greece and Spain, which have significant shipping interests. However, the fight against piracy cannot and will not be won alone by military means, but we need the promotion of peace, we need development and state building in Somalia. The EU is the biggest aid donor to Somalia, and we should welcome a fresh approach based on land based solutions, replacing the income from piracy with economic development on land. I call on the Commission to tackle the lack of economic data that we have, so that the EU can focus its aid on the most relevant sectors. We know about the livestock potential and fisheries, but we need to look for other sectors. I would also call for better cooperation with the Somali diaspora, which has been so far, I think, ignored, and they play a major role in supporting the Somali economy, particularly through remittances. It is suggested that these remittances could be as much as €800 million every year. For a local point, we have a large Somali community in my constituency in Birmingham. Therefore, I call on the Member States to strengthen their integration policy towards the diaspora. I welcome the progress that has been made with the Joint Financial Board, and I also agree that we do need a short term plan to protect our ships and protect our maritime transport and trade, whether that is through Atalanta or through NATO or through some form of better coordination between the two, but it does need to be a short term plan. But we also need the long term plan as well. Somalia remains one of the poorest countries in the world, where a quarter of the population relies on the World Food Programme. But particularly now that we have this window of opportunity with progress in reconciling the warring factions, we need to take advantage of that window of opportunity and move forward with development.